What up, you lovely motherfuckers?
I like that.
And you miserable hoes on TikTok.
Oh, she's starting already.
Oh, yes, I am. I'm on fire. Welcome to another episode of We're All Adults Here podcast, where the barbershop meets the hair salon. I am one half of the sexiest motherfucking podcast duo in the entire galaxy. They call me Ebby or Ebby the Stacked, and I'm with
Lee. What up, people?
And we thank you guys for your patience.
Absolutely.
Niggas was sick, niggas got jobs, niggas was busy.
Yeah.
So everybody in my house got fucking sick and shit. Not with the COVID, not with the plague, but you know, when one nigga go down, the rest of them fall like domino
effect. I get it. So, how's everybody feeling now?
Better. Mommy is still the last of the Mohicans, but you know, she's an elder, so we just gotta better. The kids are good.
Right.
Y'all might hear me coughing a little bit on the show, but I'm not sick. I'm just like...
Yeah, she definitely gave us a warning.
Yeah, it's just like a little bit of it, of whatever the fuck was going around. I'm very grateful that I didn't get full-fledged sick, because bitch had to work. I'm gonna make these coins. But how's your fucking, 3.5 weeks?
3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
It's been chill. Work. Oh, I quit my part-time.
Thank God. Congratulations.
I knew you was going to be excited.
Congratulations. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Right. I quit last Friday. I just woke up one day and like, yeah, I'm good on this.
Good.
So,
proud of you.
Yeah, me too. Nigga needed it, man.
Yeah.
Be mentally, physically tired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have time to like be creative at all. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully now I can be more productive in areas where I want to be.
Yes, good.
Yeah.
Start putting some of that energy into yourself.
Yeah.
And things that you want to do, like career-wise.
Definitely. And I'm feeling better about it. I cleaned my closet out last night.
Oh, shit.
Which is a big deal for me.
Yeah.
My closet been fucked up for over a year now.
Wow.
Shoes, clothes, shit just everywhere. That shit been fucked with my anxiety.
Yes.
And I know that.
Yeah.
I've been knowing that. But I'd be like, I ain't got time to tend to it the way I want to. But let me no excuse. I could have been did it, but I mean, I got it out the way yesterday.
Yeah, good. So good. Yeah,
happy about that. Went to the Wu-Tang Nas show.
How did that go? How was that?
It was epic.
Yes, I knew you was gonna love that. I was talking to Katami about it because she went to the New York one.
Nice.
For Nas's birthday. Shout out to Katami.
Shout out to you.
And Kaz. Life of a B niggas doing good. They in their season 2. I'm so proud of them.
Cappy was on there.
Cappy was on there. I still haven't listened to that episode. When we leave, I'm gonna listen to it going home. But I was telling her, I said, I know Lee is going to the concert when they come to Charlotte. And she was like, you should go too. And I was like, nah. The way my anxiety is set up,
right? Like
I'm good in crowds of people. For sure, I'm good on that. But I'm glad you had a good time.
I did. My brother, he ended up coming out too. He got a ticket like last minute.
Nice.
I wish we could have like experienced that together, just because.
Oh, y'all weren't together?
Nah, because I got my ticket like 2 months before.
Okay.
You know, we niggas was up front.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Bro got the lawn joints, whatever. But I just wish we could have experienced that together, because a lot of them records that they were performing was shit that we grew up to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that kind of bothered me a bit. But it was a great show. Everybody put on a great performance. Meth wasn't there because Meth is like working on a movie.
Okay.
So Buster wasn't there either. I don't know why, but he's been in Atlanta and Houston and shit. He was there yesterday. But regardless,
I know he was like, boo.
It's all good.
Yeah.
But it was a great show. I felt like a kid again. You know what I mean? And it felt good seeing other couples and shit too. You know what I mean? Even if the girlfriend probably looked like she didn't want to be there. She was
Did
there
you
for
see
her
that?
Man. I'm not even going to say that. You could just see the man more excited.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then behind us, it was like a group of women who were probably born in 77, 78. Singing all the
That's their
lyrics to the
shit.
words.
Yeah, they was grown-ups when that shit came out. So yeah.
I
get it.
So I definitely appreciated that experience. What else been up? What's been up? Niggas went to the doctors last week as well.
Good.
You know? Gotta get that checkup.
Yep.
You feel me? Everything clean, of course.
Mine's coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dig it. What else? Oh, did you see them the stats that they have for all those cities and shit for motherfuckers who getting all these STIs?
The STDs stats. Yeah, I did. That was like a couple of days ago. Yeah, I think North Carolina was number 5.
Yeah. Wildin'.
Yeah.
Wrap it up, yo.
Wrap it up. I'm glad I ain't outside.
Yeah,
I was like, I ain't outside. Like I ain't got to worry about that shit right now. But yeah, it was crazy. I said number 5. I feel like North Carolina crept up the list. I feel like the last time they did this was like sometime last year, and North Carolina was like towards the end.
Yeah. Or like 8 or 9 or something.
That's what I mean, like 8 or 9. Okay. Yeah.
So still top 10.
Still top 10, but not because, I mean, for all intents and purposes, there's a lot of people who live here. You know what I mean? Especially in the city of Charlotte. So I'm not expecting to not be in the top 10 because of the amount of people that live here. You ain't had to laugh at this nigga. Yo. Oh my God.
It was so smooth though. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm laughing like a motherfucker Eb coughing. No, Will hit his head.
Will hit his head.
It wasn't
he about to get on the mic. He about to get on the mic and curse you the fuck out. Oh my God, my stomach.
He had a long day, man. Shit. No, I'm sorry, man. You know what? I'm tired.
I didn't think you would.
I'm tired. Remember before I drank that beer, I said I probably shouldn't drink this. So now I ain't think you was gonna fucking react. So I said, don't do it. He's so professional. He didn't make a sound. You gotta keep the show going. You know, like how Beyonce would fall when she performing or some shit.
That's right.
She'd get right back up.
That's it. That's it. The show must fucking go on.
Exactly.
The fuck?
Oh man, you're the best.
That was a good laugh. Oh my God.
Oh shit. Where I left off at?
I don't even remember. Whew.
Damn.
Shit.
All right.
Oh, you was talking about the STD.
STIs. Yeah, yo, we gotta wrap that shit up. I'm in a place now where I want to say be celibate, but pretty much I'm not giving out no dick unless we're really intentionally working on being something serious.
Right.
You know? So pretty much what you've been doing.
Yes.
You know, for the past like 1.5, 2 years or so. So yeah, I'm there now. I'm there.
I'm proud of you.
I've thought about it before, but now I feel like, yeah, this ain't
no
fun.
time like the present. These motherfuckers is out here itching and scratching and burning and drifting every fucking where.
And it's wild because I saw that I was talking about it with somebody like a week before, you know, all those stats and statistics came out and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just time. It's just time.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's the consensus around our age group of people who are single and like, it's boring. Like, it's
no
boring.
Matter how great the head is, the sex is.
Yeah.
It's like,
I've done this.
I know what I can do.
Yeah.
I knew you was going to react like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Basically, yes. Like,
what else though?
It's boring. Like it gets boring and tired and old.
The real reward is when that person is going to be waiting home for you when you get off work and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Not just got mine. Okay, now I'm out.
Yeah. I mean, there's a time for everything.
Yeah.
The time for that has passed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I've been hesitant got a few condoms left. So I was on the phone with my homegirl. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to throw them away. I'm about to just throw it out. She said, no, don't do that. I'm like, see when it expires. I think it expires maybe 2024 or something.
So just keep them.
No, I don't want to, just because I know me.
Okay, understood. Say less.
You know?
I mean, you live right down the block from the store, but I digress.
Yeah, that's true too.
I digress.
But I'm not making that. I'm not making that walk.
I feel like if you have to do that type of work, you just like never mind. Yeah.
True indeed.
Okay. Did you throw them out?
No, it's in the closet.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Right, it's in the closet. It's just scary because I don't really get in a space of wanting to like pursue anyone in a serious way.
Yeah.
Maybe once or twice a year.
Yeah.
So what? I'm about to be depriving myself of sex for maybe 8, 9, 10 months at a time? I don't want to deal with that.
I think that you'll have more luck than me I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think you'll have more luck than me. I think there's a lot more women who are ready for that step. Because I think for multiple reasons, not trying to shit on niggas, but I think that men have a different idea of what ready means. Women, a lot of it is emotional and psychological. Men, it's a lot of the focus goes into financial and physical. So there's more guys who don't feel like they financially are ready to be in a relationship than there are women who feel like they are emotionally ready to be in a relationship.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because essentially the emotional work you control. The financial work you kind of control, but if you clocking in and out for somebody else, you honestly don't control. You know what I mean? Like,
how do you feel about men who who feel like they're not financially ready? The woman knows his finances. She still don't care.
That's her.
With him.
Then
should he still go?
That's with that? That's a bit much.
Because I've been the guy to just remove myself, regardless of what you say.
Yeah.
Like, you say this now, but let us get into a space where we're living together. Things are coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Things are coming up. A car, some car problems, issues within the crib breaking down, or whatever the fuck. Where somebody got to come out the pocket.
If it's her. If she doesn't mind doing it, you know what I mean? Like, okay, a lot of women who date men who
some women feel it's selfish. I'm sorry.
What selfish?
For a guy to remove, pretty much for the guy to make the decision for her, to remove himself, and not giving her the opportunity to just,
Okay, so I don't know how to word it, but I think that it is selfish, but it's not wrong. I think we really have to get out of this mindset that anything related to selfish is wrong. It's not wrong to be selfish at certain times. You know what I mean? So it is selfish, but he's being, in my opinion, this guy is being considerate of you and your situation, your finances, and that he doesn't want to be put in a position where he feels lesser than. Because I know a lot of guys who are with women like that. And the women honestly don't care about forking over some extra ones for the bills or whatever, but it makes them feel away. And I don't want my partner feeling lesser than a human. You know what I mean? Lesser than a man, lesser than a woman if I choose to be with a girl. But it's for men, I want you to feel like you're at optimal. So if you feel like you're not ready to be in a relationship with me, no matter how I feel about it, it's your responsibility to communicate it and to be honest about your feelings.
Right.
And whether it's selfish or not, it could very well be selfish, but it doesn't matter because he's being honest about where he wants to be in a relationship.
Very true.
You know what I mean? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. In fact, I think it's very noble of a man to give up the opportunity to be with someone because he knows that he's not ready. He's not ready to be the head of a household. You know what I mean? Financially ready to be the head of a household. Just like I think it's selfish, but in a good selfish way for a woman to be like, I'm not emotionally ready. I'm not over my ex. I'm going to just keep it a buck. I'm not over my ex and I don't want to do that to you. You got niggas who'll be like, that's fine. We could work through it together. And she's like, nah.
Yeah, he's dumb.
Nah. It's dumb, right? It's dumb for the woman to do it as well, when it comes down to the finances, because this man knows the person that he wants to be when he's in the relationship.
Very true.
So you can't rob somebody of that.
I agree.
It's him making the choice for his life. So you're going to have to deal with it. And if you feel robbed, then that's your problem. But I have to make the decision for me so that I feel like I'm at 100% when I'm in this relationship with you.
I agree. Speaking on that, like, how soon do you feel like we should know each other's finances? Plus, how much we're bringing in when dating? Okay,
not dating.
So
dating.
So you find out in the relationship?
I think that when you're transitioning out of that dating phase, when you're having the conversations about being, exclusive, that's when that conversation needs to be had. I don't think it's anybody's business. If you're casually dating someone, it's not it's not my business how much fucking money you make, nigga. I don't give a fuck. And I'm for damn sure not telling you how much money I make because it don't matter to your fucking pockets. you do what you can afford, and I do what I can afford.
And y'all able to probably pick up and tell when a nigga can hold his own and when he can't. Y'all can't tell?
No, because niggas, I'm gonna be honest.
Thank you for being honest.
I'm gonna be honest.
Please do.
Because on one end, the broke niggas or the niggas who don't.
Listen, broke, poor, that shit makes me laugh.
I mean, listen, the niggas who
I ain't got it. Go ahead.
Look, the fucking TikTok comments is gonna be like, we told you we don't like that bitch. Burn that bitch at the stake. She's a bitch, a big fat bitch. But listen, the broke niggas, they spend typically, historically, I should say. So not all you broke motherfuckers, but historically will spend more trying to impress people, not just women, but men. So they'll be out there buying the bottles at the bar, taking you to fucking Nubo and motherfucking Roof Chris and steak, whatever the fuck, 360 or 48 or whatever the fuck it is. I don't eat steak, so I don't go there, but you get me, right? They'll take you there and they'll get a car on Turo and pretend like it's theirs just so that they can impress you and their friends, not just the bitches, because they do it for the niggas too.
Right.
So a woman is like, oh, this nigga got all the money.
Right.
The rich niggas don't do all of that shit in the beginning. The niggas with the bread, for real, they have their taste level is different. They're used to having money, so they do different things. So women, they like, oh, he must ain't got no money because he ain't take me to such and such and such. This nigga want to do a picnic on his first date type of shit. Because
a lot of women who love that.
You know me, I love a picnic, nigga. Right. But I like these new age bitches. If a nigga ain't buying her a Birkin or a fucking Telfar or whatever, or he's not spending a bunch of money it just is what it is. Social media controls what people think is cool.
They're used to dating scammers.
Basically.
Yeah, let's just say it.
Yes. Yes, fucking
you
scammers.
Like niggas who steal.
Yeah,
that's
you
weird.
like niggas who make a lot of money by any means necessary. I'll say that.
You like niggas who steal. That's weird.
It is very weird, but I'm also old, so I don't. It's like, go ahead, girl, do your motherfucking thing. But it's what comes with the, there's consequences that come with that. But I say all that to say, no, women typically, older women are. Right. Older women can spot that shit out. If you've been seasoned, if you've dated out there, you could tell. I could tell when a nigga really got bread and when they don't really got bread. But that's from years of fucking with broke niggas. I could tell the difference. And little sprinkles of rich niggas in the middle of that. I'm like, oh, there's a big difference between the rich nigga dating and the
problem. As long as the guy's up front.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I always said you don't have to be a rich nigga. Personally, for me, you gotta make enough money to take care of yourself and have some access. That's it. Because anything else, if we are building together, we can build together. You just got to come to the table taking care of your shit, paying your bills or whatever the case is. So yeah, to answer your question, women do not. Majority of women cannot tell the difference between a nigga with bread and a nigga without bread. I forgot what led us here, but yes.
Interesting. Okay, so yeah. Being celibate now. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Other than that, what's been going on? Went to the Panthers game today. We got a W.
Go Panthers!
I finally won. We snapped a 9-game losing streak.
Ooh.
Final fucking league.
Sounding like the Knicks.
I know.
It's giving Knicks.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Jesus Christ. I don't remember the last time Panthers fans had to experience that.
Yeah.
I'm very familiar, guys. So if you need some tips how to get over it.
You said what?
325 days they haven't won a game. When you say it like that,
it sounds long, right?
There's only 360 days in a year, 65 days in a year. What?
Yeah. So
football season just started, but right, it did just start.
We're in our third week. Yep.
Okay.
So I'm glad I got to witness that. So that was cool. Will got on me for not hollering at him because he was at the game. Sorry, man. I didn't think you would have time to come and chill with your boy. Got it. Well, I know
that's real friends right there. Yeah. He said, nigga, I got time.
All right. I'm gonna hold you to that. What else? Shit. That's pretty much it. I played some bets before the game started today, and I did pretty good. Good. So I'm happy about that.
Proud of you.
Yeah, me too.
Do you do fantasy football?
Absolutely. I'm in 3 leagues.
Okay. So I was watching TikTok. And there's this woman who calls herself a fantasy football GM wife because her husband has a whole league. And I had no idea that fantasy football was like a thing. These things be going on trips and everything.
Yeah.
That looks fun.
It's serious.
It looks fun. I said, well, I want to do that. I got to get me a football nigga. Because I like shit like that. Like, have fun with your friends. Do I need to make finger sandwiches?
Right.
I would love that. You know, like you all come and watch and compare. Like they do a whole like draft thing and shit. Like that looks fun.
Yeah, I did a draft one time while we were recording. It's like 2 years ago.
No, but like they make it a thing, like a big ass fucking like event. They'll do it at the house and shit like that, and just like have fucking finger foods.
Yeah, meet up at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes, and make a whole like event out of a fantasy football draft.
Absolutely, we nerd out. We got our damn fantasy fucking magazines and shit to see what players is expected to produce this.
I didn't even know that was a thing until I saw the
got the glasses on. Make like it's serious.
I kind of want to do that.
And the more money you put into
Oh, it's a TV show about it. The League.
I didn't hear about that.
I've never heard of that.
Never knew.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna get prepared because I feel like my husband to be is going to be a football nigga.
Okay.
So I need to get prepared to be a fantasy football GM wife because I feel like there's some responsibilities that go with that.
It is. No, it really is. But yeah. So that was that. Oh, and rest in peace to PNB, Rock. You know.
That was crazy.
Definitely want to put that out there.
Yeah, rest in peace.
While it's on my mind.
Yeah.
Definitely, it's just a sad situation. He's 30 years old.
Yeah.
He's a father. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Very sad.
Very much so.
Very, very sad.
We got to stop the violence.
Yeah, for real. We got to do better. We have to do better. It's ridiculous. There's so much money to be acquired out there the right way. There's no shortage of money. They're printing money every day.
They are.
Okay.
They are.
So even though I understand because I grew up poor, it's hard as fuck for some people in certain demographics with a certain level of education and things of that nature. But you can make legitimate bread anywhere. You don't have to do things like steal and rob people and shit like that. It's coming from somebody who used to steal from department stores and corner stores. But like, robbing people, like
to take another person's
life because you want their things is crazy to me.
Like rob them, okay. I'm not saying it's okay to do it, but if you're gonna do it, don't take the person's life.
Yeah,
I feel responsible for this stuff that is going on. I'm not saying I blame hip hop.
Okay.
I'm not saying I blame hip hop, but hip hop does play a role in this shit. It does.
Okay.
Of course, you know, us being pretty much living in the conditions that we're living in, that's definitely going to play a role. If motherfuckers see somebody who's iced out, jewels on and shit, and you're in an area where there's a bunch of starving hyenas and shit like that,
they're going to want that.
The outcome is going to be.
Yes, agreed.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, today when we cut on our phones and shit, you know, a certain rapper might have been in this city or state and you might have got into a scuffle with some other people. The next thing you know, they posting TikTok videos of them holding their jury up. And that's our culture shit. That's hip hop shit. And I hate that I just hate that we've come to that. We've gotten to that place. Because that's not why hip hop started. RZA at the show, at the Wu-Tang Nine show, he was speaking on it a little bit. He was like, man, we started hip hop because we was trying to get away from that shit. Yeah. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Now we going backwards, you know? So I feel guilty because, you know, I grew up listening to a lot of this music with violence and shit like that. I still listen to it. Yeah. To a degree. Depends how you're speaking on it. Because you got some artists who's just telling a story. And then you have other artists who are telling a story to glorify it. Yeah. Exactly. Then you got motherfuckers who they ain't telling, they're telling somebody else's story. They're just lying, but they're glorifying it because that's what the record labels want motherfuckers to put out there. Especially niggas who rap. Yes. Absolutely. You already know. There's like a formula. Absolutely. It's a literal formula. Definitely. Yeah. So I don't know. One day we're going to have to go on strike. For the people like me who listen to the kind of music I listen to, that drug, coke, shoot 'em up, bang, bang, rap shit. We're gonna have to be like, nah, man, this shit ain't it. I'm not saying it's gonna make a change like immediately or anything like that, but we can't be. I don't know. It's weird. Like I'm gonna feel away about somebody like P&B Rock getting robbed, and murdered, and then next thing you know, let's say I go to a brunch or a club. One of my favorite records to hear is "What We Do" by Freeway, produced by Just Blaze. If you know what that record is about, it's about survival.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you think about the lyrics that's in that song and shit like that. But I'm gonna lose my mind to that song though.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's talking about having to rob a nigga just so he can survive and shit.
Yeah. 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 You know, you ain't got the ass to talk.
Nah, go ahead, Will. Go ahead.
No, man. It's like someone like you and I, all of us here, we'll understand things to a level. But people who aren't exposed to that culture, they don't get it. They'll just think, oh, that's how they are.
Yeah.
That's just how they are.
You're right.
And that shit gets on my nerves so much.
Yeah.
I know I'm getting old, and the older I get, it's like the more annoyed I get by it. So when I saw the P&B Rock shit, I was like, and I really didn't even listen to his music like that.
Same.
But just the fact that you're involved in this community, and you weren't even doing anything.
Right.
You were just hanging out.
Right.
Someone realized where you were, and they wanted to take what the fuck you got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I understand the reason why somebody would do that, because you're preconditioned to kind of be that way. Because if you come from an environment where you don't have anything,
yep.
You know
when the niggas who got you want it, you need it.
And it's like a right now,
I gotta get
it.
Yeah.
I get the mentality. I don't approve of it,
right?
But I get it.
But the killing is just.
There are more rappers dying now than there's ever been.
I thought I was tripping.
No.
I was like, yo, they dying
all the
at an alarming rate. These rappers.
I swear, like every month or 2 months, there's someone on various level of fame dies.
Yeah.
And they're a rapper.
Yeah.
Not the ones that you don't know about, the ones that you really know about.
Yeah.
They passing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they get shot.
Yeah. It's one of what's the cat in New York?
Nigga from Florida?
Cat in New York got shot 7 times, but he survived.
Who was that?
I can't think of his name.
I don't know.
He redid a record, a Many Men 50 Cent joint, who got shot 9 times and shit.
But once again, it happens so many times, we can't even remember the fucking niggas who got shot.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's the Wild Wild West out here for real.
And it's stupid.
Yeah, it is. It's stupid.
I remember a time when we used to like walk around. I'm not gonna stay on this subject long, but
no, it's fine.
Walk around with your, just proud. You'd be like, hell yeah, nigga, I fuck with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I don't walk around with that pride anymore.
Yeah,
Same.
I don't have that same pride
like
I used to.
Same.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
and I love
it's
it.
sad.
I love hip hop.
Yeah,
I grew up on that shit.
Same.
But I feel exactly the same way you do.
It hurts,
and it's unfortunate because it's like it's such a way out for so many people.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Out of areas and situations where like, okay, this is kind of a way out of my current situation.
Yeah,
absolutely. So we're gonna be appreciative of that,
right?
We get it, bro.
You get it.
We're just so far removed from that shit. We get it, but because of the rappers before these rappers right now.
Yep,
this is what the rappers was doing before the 50s. The motherfuckers on the West Coast and shit. Like you was talking about LL, Kumo D and all them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That shit was peace and cool, but that shit got real violent and shit once the West Coast motherfuckers came out. Shout out to NWA. But they were telling their story.
And I love it. And I love NWA. I was listening to that shit the other week.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a clear difference between the rappers then and the rappers now. And even though I don't listen to rap now.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I feel you.
I don't. Except the girls. I love the ratchet shit. But they're not talking about killing people.
No, they're not. It's just ratchet shit.
It's just ratchet shit. And I fuck with the ratchet shit. You know what I mean?
I can
but the guys, I couldn't even tell you if you took like casted pictures of them, I couldn't even tell you what the fuck their names is.
I get it.
Unless it was like Uzi Vert or some shit like that.
Right.
I feel like the rappers back in the day, they told their stories, their life stories, their experiences in a non-glorifying way. Mm-hmm. We saw them get rich off of it though. So I feel like because that is the formula, industry plays a big part in why the type of rap gets put out, because they feel like there was a formula that was set. This worked, Tekashi, that worked. So let's put out 12 Tekashis. You know what I mean? Until that stops working, and let's do such and such and such. The conscious rappers don't get that same backing. Toby and his wife, Fat, are some of the dopest fucking rappers.
Very creative.
I mean, the whole everything about them is just sickening to me.
Yeah.
And Toby is nasty. Like, he's nice, but I feel like they do a lot of their own shit.
Yeah.
Something, I don't know if it's true or not, but something is telling me that they do a lot of their own shit, or they have done a lot of their own shit until people started to recognize them, and now industry is taking note of them. But it's always those one-offs. It's like one of Toby and 17 of the 6ix9ine.
Yeah, they don't want a bunch of Tobys. Fuck no. That's why we always, when we talk about who's the best rappers, there's always Cole and Kendrick being mentioned. As far as today's shit,
yeah,
right.
They're not gonna allow us to have like several of those.
So many of them. You're right. You're right.
You're too positive.
It's ridiculous because the shit slaps.
Yeah,
right.
It's not like they whack. It's not like they whack rappers. It's not like they not talking some tough shit either. They talking about their experiences, but it's different. You're absolutely right, and that's why I refuse to subscribe to it. My children don't even listen. They don't even like that shit. They listen to pop music and fucking K-pop and fucking shit like that, and I prefer it. Like,
I
prefer it.
Yeah, like your brother came on, and he was like, when he came on the show the other week, he was like, "Yo, so what you been listening to?" Like I'm gonna say some new shit. No, I listen the same. I've been listening to motherfucking Rakim and goddamn Wu-Tang and LL Cool J second album and shit. And all
right.
Walk with the Panther and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck I be popping in on my Spotify playlist and shit. But and I don't want to sound like that. There is a lot of new music that I really do like.
I like the singers,
but I need to be geared towards. I need someone to gear me towards a certain way. So if I just gotta like, okay, here's all the new music. You don't know. I gotta go in. Yeah. I guarantee you, I'll hear enough of it that I really just don't respond to. Where like it just turned me off.
Yeah. Yeah. I fully agree. I'm not doing it.
And I'm trying to like some of it.
You're right.
But I can't.
Yeah.
For whatever
it's
reason.
hard.
I get it.
Right.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I still can't tell you what a Blueface song is besides Tatiana.
That's his only big record.
But the nigga is hella famous.
He known for fighting this girl and shit.
Child, that's a whole nother.
Like pop, homegirl dad or some
shit. Yeah. But allegedly,
he's trash.
Her dad is trash. Yeah. So,
but still, this would be the thing. I don't give a fuck about Blueface.
Right.
But this would be like the same thing outside of our group.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The mainstream, they'll see that shit.
And they'll be like, we need more of that.
They'll tie that image to everything.
You're right.
And that's part of the thing I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I just hate that sort of, I'm out here doing whatever I want to do.
Yeah. There's a certain level of responsibility that even though celebrities are human beings, and I feel like people tend to view them as like, you're a role model and da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, I'm a human. I'm going to do the music I want. But you do. When you're in the public eye, you do have a certain level of responsibility to the people. And what you do with that responsibility is, I mean, the shit falls on your shoulders regardless because you're being seen by millions of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Kardashians are a huge example.
Yeah. Right.
Even though they probably didn't sign up to be role models. You don't really have to be a role model to anybody except the children that you are assigned to. But when you're on this big public, but there's a middle ground that you got to find.
I ain't saying you got to be like a saint, but damn.
It's wild out here.
Like, nigga, think about what you're doing before you do shit.
Yeah, agreed.
It's like you're a mother. Neither one of us have kids.
Right.
So like, I guarantee you, before you had your first child, you thought in a completely different way than you did.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
1000%. I was wilding.
Because you have a responsibility.
Yes. I was wilding.
I'm not saying it's that strong.
Yeah.
But it's that same sort of mindset.
Yeah.
And because the writing's on the wall. Like we talking about a nigga getting shot at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Wild. You know in a room full of people.
Like 1:30, 1:40 p.m.
In the middle of the day.
In the middle of the day. In a room full of fucking people in front of his girl. Like, you bugging. You're bugging.
Right.
This is the Wild Wild West out this bitch. Like, the fuck? Like, Jesus Christ. Okay. That was a great conversation.
Yeah.
And that needed to be had.
It did.
Yeah.
But how has your week been?
Well, my weeks.
Yeah, weeks.
The past 3.5 weeks have been really great for me. I got another opportunity to do some really dope shit. Taking on another job. Okay. Left one job and now I have another one. But the opportunity to work at this place is just fantastic.
That's love.
It has a real sense of community. I'm really big, you know me, I'm really big on the team and the community aspect. And I do have a lot of responsibility, but nothing that I can't handle. So I'm really proud of myself with that. Been writing like nonstop. I'm almost done with the first book that will be coming out first.
Why you laugh?
Before the autobiography, because I talked about the autobiography all last year, but I think it's important to put myself out there as an author first before putting out the book about my life, so people actually like build a fan base almost. So my genre is drama erotica.
Okay.
So it's a lot dramatic. It's a lot nasty. It's perfect for me. It's all of the stories. It's a collection of short stories.
Nice.
And they all kind of connect to each other in a very small way, characters wise. So like a B character, not a main character, or maybe a main character will show up in another story, has another role, but it's completely not, like it's not that important to the overall of the story. I wanted the erotica lane. Okay, so when I was younger, I used to read Zane books. I think every Black girl who was in high school read Zane books. I mean, I had every last one of them. I loved them so much. And it wasn't just about the sex. I mean, the sex parts were great too, but it was the drama in it all. It was the story in it all. It was well written, and it was written by a Black woman. So it was just so dope to me. I feel like the erotica lean is not pursued enough, or get a lot of Black women voices are not being heard. You know, that romance novel sex book thing has been dominated by white women for so many decades.
Has it?
Yes.
Wow.
What? Those fucking white romance novels with the white nigga on the fucking shit. Yeah, Fabio. Yeah. You know what I mean? They've dominated that industry, and I feel like I could really put my foot in the game. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna try to at least. The book is called The Grown Folks Business Your Mama Told You to Stay Out Of. So it's really,
I like that.
Thank you. It's really just directed to grown adults.
You got me thinking about my grown folk business. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
It's really good. It's hella spicy. I've gotten some really great reviews from people who I've allowed to read a couple of the chapters or whatever. So I'm working on that. Still doing Nana's Girls. I designed journals.
It's fly too. I like it.
You do?
Yeah, it's hard.
Them shits is selling like hotcakes in the fucking store.
I can see why.
I only printed out. So, you know, journals and book shit is very new for me. So it's like I was almost afraid to do it. So we only got 5 printed. And I designed everything, the covers, the pages. There's a insert in each of them that has like just a little like letter from myself and my sister to everyone. But I only purchased a small amount because I was like, I don't know if these are going to sell. There's one that says fuck this, fuck that, and fuck off. That shit sold out in the store. Nice. I sold the last one today. Nice. And the nigga who fucking bought it, he saw it on Instagram. He was like, I saw it on Instagram, and I said, okay, I'm gonna order it. But then I saw that you were here in Camp North End, so I'm just gonna go and pick it up. And he's like, and then you're here. Okay. And I'm like, yeah, it's mine. Like, so.
What else he want?
Nothing.
Okay.
I mean, he ain't getting shit. Like, the fuck? He can want it all he want, chat. No. But I thought that was dope. He was like, I saw it on Instagram. He was like, I don't even know whose page it was I saw it on. But people come into the store and they take pictures of it. There's one that says, hey, bitch, I love you. They love that one too. That dress hard too. Yeah, and they're like, thank you. So I'm thinking of other ones to design. I really just wanted journals that reflected my very bold personality, that wasn't so pretty and oh, everything's gonna be great, or there's light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes you really just want to be like, fuck you. Or sometimes when you want to pour love into yourself, it's, hey, bitch, I love you. Like, pull your fucking shit together type of shit. And that's what I wanted in a book. So I've created it, and it's really doing so good. I can't,
I'm not surprised.
I was. I'm not. Every time somebody buys a book and I'm in the store, I'm like, you like it? Like, they're like, really? Yes, this shit is lit.
Do you tell them how you designed it?
Yeah. Yes. I'm like, that's my stuff. That's mine. I did that. And then, like, for real, somebody asked me to sign it the other day. They was like, can you sign it? I was like, shut up. Yes, give me a pen. Like, it was great. It feels great to know that things that happen in my head, like on paper or whatever, people like it. They fuck with it. There's stickers now. There's fuck off stickers.
There's quality shit.
Thank you.
Shit, but it's quality. It's quality. It's hard.
Thank you. I'm trying. I really am. Nana's Girls as a business has been doing fairly decent this year. I haven't done as much pop-ups at all because it's very exhausting, tiring, and I'm doing them by myself. I mean, it's no surprise. So, and then sometimes for the majority of the time, the return on it is not what it should have been. So I'm trying to go in a different direction with the spiritual business itself and promote healing and learning in a different way. The crystals, the jewelry, I'm going to always make that stuff. But I think that there's another avenue here that should be explored, and it is the self-help, I guess, pouring on yourself space, the learning about how to speak life into yourself, the learning about how to manifest. And that is not this difficult ass fucking process that you have to go through. Teaching you about unloading your stored negative energy in a positive way, because we're always going to have negative thoughts and feelings and things, but we do a really bad job, especially people of color, Black folks. We don't expel that. We suck it up. We're told to suck it up. Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. But that energy got to go somewhere. So I feel like if you put it out on paper, then it's positive. It's worked for me. So I'm going in a different lane or trying to do some new shit, basically. Still haven't, I
proud of you.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I really am like, it's new for me. It's new. This is new for me. I'm very confident in other things, but this one I was just like, I don't know. It's kind of like how I feel about my book.
But it's you though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. People love me, guys. TikTok, you bitches. Oh, I'm gonna get there with you hoes. Man.
Yeah, Will showed me when we was at.
I only looked at the comments once, and I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break in my day and just tell y'all about this TikTok shit real quick, or the social media shit real quick, and then I'm gonna go back and talk about my weeks. Everybody who's successful, whose podcast I've listened to ever, says don't look at the comments. If you don't really care about what people say about you, stop looking at the comments. Don't look at the comments on YouTube. Don't look at the comments on social or whatever. And I really took to that. Like before, the shit kind of started to take traction, before our clips started to take traction.
Right.
Instagram is a little bit different because people can tag me in it and shit like that. And every time somebody comments, I get a notification, so I get to see it. But on TikTok, I don't. If I don't go to it, I don't see it. So I went once and looked at the comments, and I was like, damn, these niggas... They ate me the fuck up. Like, they ate me up, but I don't care. Like, my feelings are not hurt. You know what I mean? At all. Like, because everyone has their own opinion and shit like that. And I know that I'm loved by so many fucking people, strangers, everybody who meets me fucking falls for me. You know what I mean? Just in a human kind of way, because I'm fucking dope. So the niggas on TikTok don't have to agree with my stance about shit. And that's another thing that I love about me is that I'm going to say what the fuck I feel whenever the fuck I'm going to say it. And ain't nobody going to check me about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to fold. But if I do make a mistake, if I do, like, I listen to everybody else's opinion that matters. You matter to me. You matter to me. So if you give me an opposing view of something and it makes me go, okay, maybe I shouldn't have thought like that, or maybe I was wrong in my thought process. But you fucking strangers, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Some of the comments was funny. I was like, these niggas not even listening to the context. They don't give a fuck. They just saying whatever the fuck. Somebody say, I really don't like this lady. Fuck you too, bitch. Like, fuck you too, bitch. Turn that shit into a clip. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me or not. What? I was like, damn, okay, sis.
Oh, shit. I read like 4 or 5 comments, and then we started walking to the studio. But I didn't want to keep scrolling because I can only imagine what else was on there.
It wasn't, people gonna people. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's expected.
Niggas gonna nigga. I'm good. I'm great. I'm good with me, and I'm good with knowing that I am responsible for raising my children, and my children are great. They are straight A students. They are kind kids. They are super creative. They're free as fuck. Yeah. They are free to be human beings beings in their own right, because I do not get to control the type of human being that they grow up to. All I can do is influence.
Right.
And I would rather influence them to be free thinkers like their fucking mother than the rest of you goddamn sheep. And people's ideals are rooted in things that they're taught by people that were taught these things, by people who were taught these things. So I'm not afraid to step outside of that shit and say, actually, that's wrong and this is right for me and my family.
For you.
I'm not scared to say that shit. Because the rest of these motherfuckers is like, well, my daddy told me that being gay was wrong, or my daddy told me that. Y'all don't have that same energy for your daughters. It's only your sons.
Yeah.
Y'all don't have the same energy for the girls, because it's about fucking, for real. For a large portion of y'all, when we talk about the gay shit, and I'm really not gonna, this is gonna be the last time I ever talk about gay kids.
Probably not. It's gonna
no, I'm not engaging in the conversation.
I hear you.
We can talk, y'all can talk, but I'm gonna disengage because there's no point in it. It's no point in having the conversation at all. And I'm not even going to go there with it, because there's really no point in trying to explain it, because it doesn't make sense to explain to people. I know what the fuck I mean. But there was one comment that I did want to address, which was, why did I get so emotional?
Okay.
Right? I got emotional because Ali is one of my very best friends. I love him down. And initially, if I'm posed a question like that, my answer is going to be, I'm not going to choose, because it's not my choice. So any other answer than that would have pissed me off, just to be honest. And it pissed me off, and my feelings was hurt, because I'm not straight. I'm crooked as fuck. My face be in bitches' pussies, asses, titties, and all of that. I'm not straight, and I've never really been straight. I've just assumed or pretended to be straight.
Tell me this
for the whole time. But let me finish.
I'm sorry.
So I'm thinking about little me being raised. You know, kids, we know when our parents prefer things. We know when when our parents prefer things. I knew that my mom preferred for me to not be a fucking hood rat, and that's bad for my health. But I knew, even when people don't say things, I knew that people preferred for me to pursue singing instead of I wanted to be a psychologist when I was a kid. And it was always like this disappointing, like, oh, okay, you could always just sing still, you know what I mean? And that's little, right? That's small shit. But we're like, kids of energy, they feel the energy more than the words that you say. Right. So you could be like, yeah, I love you. You know what I mean? And they're like, yeah, but I don't feel the love type of shit. Not just about this thing, but like anything. Kids feel the energy. I see it all the time with my children. So it bothered me, because I don't want any child, whether I know them or not, to feel uncomfortable to be themselves. You understand? And kids are doing some really bad things to themselves because they feel like they're misunderstood with sexuality. They also go to the wrong people for assistance, because they know my mom or my dad is not going to accept me for having these thoughts, and even if they're fleeting. Because a lot of people experiment, you know what I mean, and learn things about themselves by experimenting and shit. So I just don't, it hurt me. I had to really think about it, because I was like, why was I hurt? I know this nigga. Like, you know what I mean? And it just was, my mind went beyond what the conversation was. I was like, I would hate for him to have a kid and the kid be gay and feel that from their father. It made me sad. But that's it, niggas. Like, this my nigga for life. And you're a good human. That's all the fuck I asked from my people. So we're going to have disagreements. We're going to have differences. We're going to not agree. We do a podcast where we talk mostly about man versus women, basically. And we don't always agree. It doesn't have anything to do with sex. But I want to tell you niggas that you can disagree and still love each other. We don't have to. I don't go for his jugular. He doesn't go for my jugular. We don't throw insults at each other, because there's a lot of love here and at this podcast. So we're going to have these moments where we disagree on certain shit. Then I'm going to get emotional, because he's somebody that I love. If it was a stranger in the fucking street, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to feel bad for your kid, but I'm not going to feel emotional about you, because I don't care about you.
Right.
So yeah, that was the only thing I wanted to address. I'm not going back and forth about gay kids this, homosexuals that. I'm not doing it no more.
No, I understand. I get what you mean. I guess I get kind of confused when you say, because I've never been, were you referring to yourself? You've never been like really straight.
I've always liked women.
Right.
But I pretended.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I guess I just get confused as to why my answer would make you feel like, because it kind of comes off as if it's like an attack on anyone who isn't straight. You know how some people, like, let's say I got this girl pregnant and they're like, what do you prefer? What you want to have? You know what I mean? Boy or girl?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much how I went into it with me saying, yeah, I'd rather my son be heterosexual. Of course, there's more tied into it as well, because I'm a man who's dealt with women and different things like that as well. But again, if he was to come out to be gay, it's like, well, I guess no, that's still my son.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I just don't want people who are not in the queer community to feel as though like we always have to over-explain ourselves because our answer is,
different from, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that way, right?
You don't have to.
Yes, we should. I mean, in my case, I should with you because you're my friend.
Right.
I love you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I want
right,
you to get where I'm coming from.
Right.
Even yesterday.
Right.
You told me about the conversation that you had with London. You showed him the clip.
Yeah.
I wish I could have been there for him to watch that. Because he's going to receive it for what he wanted to receive.
He actually doesn't, he didn't, he was taken aback.
Right.
But then because I teach my kids to think deeper.
For sure.
He thought deeper and he was like, I mean, I can understand where he's coming from. I don't think that he meant to hurt your feelings or anything like that, or even to hurt my feelings. And I said, I didn't think that he meant to hurt me either. Mm-hmm. He's like, but people, they want to see their children be just like them. Basically, that's what he surmised. That's how he said people just want so a lot of people just want their kids to be just like them. So I said, okay. He's like, and he used the example of like, he goes like, when people are doctors, they typically want their children to be doctors. When people are lawyers, he's like, it's the same thing. He's like, I'm not offended by it.
Nobody should be offended. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if you were to say like, I feel like the child should be gay, I wouldn't have felt no way about it.
Yeah. I just think that's, I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't even say that.
If anyone said it, though,
I wouldn't even say that. That's weird. It's weird for me. I just don't have a choice. So I'm not even going to choose because it's not my choice.
But that's why it was a hypothetical question. That's why it was a cool question, why people loved it. Because it's something that people never really even thought about like that or had like real big discussions over. I felt like if I would have came off as if my child is to come out to be gay, then I'm gonna try and turn him straight or whatever. Then I would have expected your response.
I understand.
Or any other woman or person's response who felt as though I was being insensitive or whatever to do. When that wasn't the case, because you have a lot of men out there who's like that, and women too. Yeah. Like I'm gonna whip that gay out of him or whatever. I'm gonna whip that gay out of her. That's not where I'm coming from. So that's why people who watch the clip, if you see my expressions and shit, I didn't get it. Yeah. Because it wasn't no attack on anyone. Mm-hmm. Those people who I just described, they should get that type of heat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But again, you was in a moment, and any answer that was outside of how you felt,
like I said, it was gonna piss me off. I mean, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I'm keeping it a bug, and nobody has to like it, but I'm gonna always be authentic. You know what I mean? I'm always just saying, and it may sound stupid. You know what I mean? Like, this bitch is dumb. Well, I don't give a fuck if it's dumb. It's honest, right? Man. Like, I was gonna be pissed if the nigga ain't say I don't really care about the choice. Like, I don't really choose. Like, when I was pregnant, everybody asked me what I wanted, and I always said, I didn't give a shit. Yeah. I don't care. As long as the baby. A lot of people don't have a preference. I really didn't. I always envisioned myself having a boy first or whatever because I wanted the experience of being a boy mom and what that was like. Right. Because I just felt like my girl was gonna be just like me, and there was a lot going in, and she kind of is. But in general, I didn't give a shit what I had first. But But anyway, yeah, I'm glad that we had the conversation yesterday and got to talk about it a little bit today. There's no bad blood. No, I don't know why you niggas is pressed in the fucking TikTok.
We did that shit back in May.
It was a long time ago. Like I almost hate that the fucking clip came out because I was like, here we go. Like, with this fucking shit again. Like, these niggas and the fucking... I do appreciate the conversation on Instagram versus the conversation on TikTok. Okay. But I think the people on Insta, they know us. So... Yeah. And even if they don't know us, they listen to it. They're used to us. So it's not so many strangers throwing in their input or whatever and just hurling insults at me, which, you know, it's fine. I know how to fight. And I also now know how to shoot guns. And I've always known how to do knives and razors. So it's whatever. It's whatever. Like, but on Instagram, the conversation is like, it's very mature. Yeah. People are explaining themselves. Whether I agree or disagree, it still is a mature conversation, I would say.
For the most part, yeah.
Fuck you, TikTok niggas, but thanks for running up the views.
Oh, and also,
appreciate it.
For those who heard the clip, I was not the person who said I pray for anybody's child to not be gay.
Yes, we did need to clear that up.
Yeah, I want to clear that up. The conversation came from earlier that day. I was on like a 3-way phone call, 4-way phone call with my homeboy and some other guys, and they all have kids except me. And my dog was like, "Would I be wrong if I wanted to pray? Would I be wrong if I prayed that your sons don't turn out to be gay?" And you know, they responded like, "Yeah, I'm praying with your ass." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I brought that conversation to the podcast,
and that's what started it,
and that's where that came from. So I didn't say that. I would never say nothing like that.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So anyway, let me tell you about this fucking.
What's up?
I almost didn't say nothing.
Why?
But since a nigga want to be famous, so I got a DM the other day from my ex.
Which?
The most recent ex. Apparently, he heard the clip or listened to the show. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know how he heard it.
Right.
But he DMs me, and I don't remember what the DM said. Let me go back to it. Because I think because I blocked him, so is it going to pop up if I blocked him? In my messages?
Oh, if you blocked him, then you probably can't see it, but try it anyway.
Let me see. I did take screenshots of it.
Okay.
Because...
So this nigga DM'd you over the weekend or last week?
Not over the weekend. Hold on. Let me... Because I sent the shits to Jess, of course, because it was just... So here we go. Found it. Okay, it was... I don't remember what date this was, but it was like last week it was last week for sure.
Okay.
So he DMs me and goes, "Very interesting comments on the last episode. I tried to text you, but I forgot I was blocked." So I responded like 2 hours later and was like, "Which comments?" He goes, "That I ghosted you and you found out. That's what I do." So I said, "Well, you kind of did." And he goes, "Even if I did, which I don't completely feel is the case, that's what I do. How or who could come to that conclusion? That's what I do. It could only lead back to one person." There was more said.
Okay.
But basically he was trying to blame Gary. He was trying to insinuate that Gary told me that this is what he does. He ghosts women. Because remember, on that episode, we were talking to TB, and TB asked, and I told him that the nigga basically ghosted me. Right. It was emotionally ghosting. It is what it is. Because he thinks that, because Gary's his best friend.
Okay.
And Gary, in his mind, is the only connection between myself and him. Okay. So Gary had to say, and I went off of him about that. I was like, I'm actually,
You're deflecting, bro. Well, go ahead.
I'm actually a little fucking pissed off that you would blame Gary like that. I said, this nigga, Gary and I have not had a conversation about my ex since he became my ex. Since before that. He does not. We do not have girl talk about his best friend. Gary not that type of nigga. So we don't converse about you. First of all, I don't even think about your ass. So when you hit me up, I'm like, oh, what's he hitting me up for? And then I went to, like, he went to follow me. He followed me so that he could message me.
Got it.
And then he said, I'm about to unfollow you too. And I told him to have the life you deserve. And then I blocked him. But yeah, so I was annoyed that he would blame Gary. I was like, first of all, you don't know who the fuck I know. Right. I went to high school in fucking Atlanta, my nigga. Right. That's how I met Jessica. I got a lot of other people who live there too. I got family who live there. I have bitches who I went to school. I got niggas who I went to school with, okay? You don't know who the fuck I know and who the fuck know you and who's the in-between to tell me nothing. But I can definitely fucking tell you it wasn't Gary and it wasn't motherfucking Jessica. And the audacity of you to fucking question me about your best friend and to even view him. I'm like, you nigga, you know him better than that. He not gonna do no shit like that. So I was fucking annoyed about that. And then I'm annoyed that why the fuck are you DMing me about this fucking shit anyway? Like,
about nothing.
Why would you DM me about this shit any fucking way? So what? I'm gonna say what the fuck I want on my goddamn platform, and you lucky that I haven't fully blasted you because I haven't gone there yet. And I said all the fucking nice shit. I've said you were a nice guy and everything. You just wasn't ready. All of that shit. But this is what you pick up on? You fucking bitch. Now take that, bitch. You're a bitch.
Yeah, that's 3.
You're a bitch. That's 4.
Were you counting?
You're a bitch. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. You're bitch made because what nigga fucking DMs their ex-girlfriend to tell them, oh, I ain't like that you said that I ghosted you. You did, bad guy. You did. You emotionally ghosted me. I was fucking sending you text messages back to back to back. The nigga asked me for space. We are 4 hours away from each other. What the fuck kind of space? We already got space, bitch. Right. There's already space. There's miles and miles of fucking space in between us. What you mean, not communicating? So that you can wallow in your fucking pity and drink your fucking self to death, bitch? So you can wallow in your pity of your fucking life? Pick your goddamn... I was supportive as fuck of that nigga. I was supportive as fuck of this nigga. And now I want to smoke. So I said to Jessica, I said, I don't know what the fuck gonna happen at the baby birthday party, child.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Because if I do go, that's his goddaughter. Okay. I would never turn up. I've got too much fucking class. Even though I'm a raunchy bitch, I got too much class. And probably by tomorrow, I won't even think about this because I almost forgot to say it on the show because you're such an afterthought at this point. It took me months to get over that shit. And now here we are at almost at the 1 year mark since I've been fucked and hugged and fucking sucked and shit. And I feel great about my fucking life. I feel great about my life. Go away, bitch, forever. Like, go away.
What's that, 15?
He's going to have, I promise you, any guy who has ever done me dirty has always suffered. You gonna suffer, and I don't have to do anything. I don't have to expedite the process. I don't have to break out the herbs and the candles and the motherfucking shit. I ain't got to do that. You're gonna suffer because I'm put on earth to heal people. Why would you fuck with somebody like that? Again, this is the second nigga in a row to do that. Okay. You gonna have a tough time out here, my guy. And instead of getting in my fucking DMs and saying, I'm sorry for the shit I caused you, you hit me up about this bitch shit. I said, I can't wait to tell these niggas this shit. Why you talk about me on the podcast and you said I ghosted you? You did. I ain't talk about your dick. I ain't talk about none of the fucking nothing else.
Go there. Like, please go there. Go there.
Oh my God. I ain't tell these motherfuckers.
I'm sipping tea right now.
I know, right? You like shit. Let me get my beer, bitch. Like, I'm just saying, like, I for all intents and purposes, leading up to before he started going down his fucking depressive spiral, I had a great time in that relationship. I'm always fucking keep it a buck. I fell in love with him really quickly and I thought I was going to marry him. But when it dropped, it fucking drops. And he emotionally ghosted like a bitch and didn't fucking communicate that this is what he was going through. I told the nigga in the DMs, I was like, you didn't want space. You didn't want to be in a relationship, but you was too pussy. Now that's another word. You too pussy to say, I don't want to be in a relationship right now. Instead, you thought you was going to fucking drag me along because I'm a top tier bitch. And you thought you was going to hit me with the I just need space so that you could keep me in your back pocket. As soon as I woke up from that, it was like, no, I need to fucking go because you're not giving me, I was going through my own shit.
Right. You were.
I was going through my own shit, reaching out to
trying to be there for him through
and was. Yeah. I'm sending you a motivational shit in your text messages, just praying to get back something reciprocal. And you got the audacity to DM me some motherfucking. Why you telling people I emotionally ghosted you? Did I tell these niggas you financially ghosted as well? No. Did I tell these niggas you was without a job for months? No. I didn't do that. Now I did. Now you really got a reason to DM me, pussy. What's up? What the fuck are you gonna do? I hope that this nigga listens to this message and he get in his car and drive to Charlotte. Please come.
No, I ain't gonna do that.
He's not, because he's a pussy. He's not, because he's a pussy. And I'm very grateful that I had that experience.
Yeah, he should just leave it alone. Right?
I don't know why he didn't just leave it alone in the beginning.
Listen, man, it's fall.
Fuck nigga fall is what you mean. Fuck boy fall.
Cuffing. See, you know people like spinning the block.
I heard he got a bitch. Please. Go fuck on her and leave me alone.
You said you heard he got a bitch?
I heard he got a bitch.
Yeah.
Please go fuck on her and leave me be, bitch. Like, why are you worried about? Because you don't want to look like the bad guy, basically.
It's that, and the fact that he could probably hear that you're probably over him, that you are over him now.
Very much so.
Some guys get offended by that shit.
Like, how dare she?
Absolutely.
She's supposed to still be sad and crying.
Right.
Nigga. You wait till the right nigga pull up. You just wait. If y'all niggas thought I was extra about my ex, wait. Wait until the right nigga, till I get into the right fucking relationship and be loved on. I'm a my man, y'all, to death. To death.
That's a fact.
I'm a my man, y'all, to death. And I'm going to make sure that Gary get every fucking episode. And I'm going to make sure that Jess get every fucking episode, bitch.
Shout out Gary and Jess.
Shout out Gary and Jess. And nigga, don't you ever in your fucking black, big, bald-headed ass life talk about Gary like that again. I was so fucking... If I was more offended about that than anything, you can insinuate that this your best friend? No. Don't talk about... Only person who can talk about Gary is Jessica. That's her husband. So you can vent to me, but you other niggas cannot. I don't give a fuck if that's your best friend.
Yeah, he could have came with something better than that. If he just want to just have conversation with you again.
When niggas be cunts, they be cunts. They cunty.
Damn.
That was a bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen.
This is why I don't need to drink. I don't need to drink.
You ain't had a whole lot.
I didn't.
You had to get that out, though.
I did.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to tell y'all.
It's like you don't wait all these months to say something. When you do say something.
It's not, I just want to apologize again.
Yeah.
Is why you talk about me on the podcast. Bitch, that's my show. I say what the fuck I want.
Right.
I say what the fuck I want. The relationship is no exception. I was holding back shit out of respect for Gary and his relationship with you.
I think this goofy nigga wanted you to talk about him too.
That's fine. Now
like
he
I
famous.
Told you before. I think he had a thing for you doing this podcast.
Yeah,
shit, and he got a kick out of
being involved, talking about him and shit. Because he definitely listened every time. Yeah. Every episode drop. He listening.
Listen, dog. I was rooting for you. You know, in the beginning, man. I promise you, I was. I don't hate you or nothing like that. But if she don't fuck with you, then you know. I don't either.
That's it. That's that on that. Pussy. Okay, let me start.
You silly.
All right, let's talk about this fucking shit in the news real quick. Queen Elizabeth is dead. Do we care? No. You
know.
Nope. But I will tell you, Twitter. Irish Twitter. Did you see the fucking tweets from Irish Twitter?
I did not. They went off on her.
I didn't even know that the Irish didn't fuck with the Queen like that.
A lot of stuff been coming
Y'all
up.
niggas got to see the Irish fucking tweets and memes about Queen Elizabeth dying. That shit was, I was literally crying, laughing, just scrolling. I'm like, these niggas is ruthless. If you think Black Twitter, they don't give a fuck. It was a whole soccer or football stadium filled singing Lizzie's dead, Lizzie's dead. So these niggas don't give a fuck. They don't give a kind of people.
I gotta research the history.
They're my kind of people. They did a lot of colonizing, a lot of stealing, a lot of stealing. Oh my God. I had no idea. They stole jewels from a fucking 14-year-old boy and put it in the crown or some shit like that. Them niggas was, woo child, they was doing a lot over there. But we don't care. I will say that Meghan Markle looks amazing, and I fucking hate the way that UK treats her. It's disgusting. But shouts out to Harry because he ain't going for that shit. Yeah, okay. Cool, Ime Udoka. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Ime Udoka. I don't like fucking up people's names, but whatever. Cheats on Nia Long with a coworker, and Little Duval says that he thinks she's gonna stay.
Yeah, she ain't going nowhere.
I think it's so fucking sad. It's so public.
Yeah.
It's so public.
It didn't need to be.
The bitch was doing his itinerary, including scheduling time for him to see his wife.
Absolutely.
I don't know how Nia is not on a murderous rampage. From that, right? I don't know how she's not on a murderous rampage. I would be ready to bite his fucking dick off. I would. That is rude. You got your side bitch penciling me in, nigga. What?
Too close to home, right?
What? Oh, somebody gonna have to pay for that. But you think that she's gonna stay?
Yeah, I think she's gonna stay. I don't know. When you put it like that.
That's wild.
How do you recover?
There's probably more details that we don't know. Obviously, you know what I mean? But like shit that is unforgivable.
No, there is. Matt Barnes used to play in the league. I guess he put up some tweets about it, and he since then deleted them because the league got on him about it. He don't even play in the league no more. But I guess
because he said. Now this I do agree with. I think did you post this?
What's that?
In the stories? I think it was you. How they're making a big deal out of this black man.
You already know.
Yeah. And I do agree with that.
Absolutely.
I do agree, but I think it all deserves equal press.
Absolutely.
Actually, I think this is at the bottom of the totem pole. We don't need to know what the fuck going on in these people's personal lives. We don't. I feel really bad for her. But I didn't need to know this. I do need to know about the illegal shit that's going on because when homeboy with the fuck
Brett Favre?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even know nothing about it until I saw your story and I was like, wait, what the nigga do?
Yeah, I think it's up to $5 million.
That's wild.
Yeah.
But niggas ain't talking about that. Ime cheating is fucking breaking news because it's Nia Long's fiance.
Absolutely.
That's why.
Boston Celtics, they were just in the finals.
Yeah.
I think this was his first season coaching them, which was a big deal.
Yeah.
But still, man, y'all could have kept that in-house. There's so much shit that they keep in-house. Because I got friends who's in the league and different shit like that. And I hear stories.
Yeah.
They don't break like this. You know what I'm saying?
This shit broke.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn.
But they said he told her, though, I guess right before it broke. Somebody at Complex.
It still don't mean that it's not painful. So every time you open up your phone and shit like that, like that's fucking crazy. Oh my God. You gotta go through being cheated on and then you a public figure. Then you a celebrity. Oh my God. I don't wish that on anybody. I don't give a fuck who it is.
And that's why we don't cheat smart, because we're animalistic, man. As men, that's not excusing what the fuck we do.
No,
we're just wired how the fuck we wired. But yeah.
Okay, next thing in the news that we don't really give a fuck about. Kanye apologized to Kim. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
He apologized and said that he needs the mother of his children to be mentally healthy.
Yeah,
and that he basically shouldn't have spazzed out like that. Do we think that that's a sign of growth or just Kanye doing Kanye again?
Kanye doing Kanye and some growth, but we need him to be mentally healthy as well too. Not saying, he's going off in the deep end like he has in the past, but he can't say that and then be acting the way he be acting. Because when she got with Skeet,
I almost called it
Skeet, right? We saw how he was acting. You know what I'm saying? Nigga made a whole video
Kanye.
killing that nigga. I love Ye too. I get him.
He was bugging the fuck out.
Wilding.
He was wilding for real. Nothing new though that I haven't seen before from regular niggas with their regular baby mamas. For real. Like niggas do this shit all the time with their regular baby mamas and shit, and it's not breaking news. They start acting stupid.
Yeah.
But it's Kanye, so it's, breaking news. But I appreciate him, kind of leveling out, and I just hope it stays that way.
Yeah.
I hope it stays. We need Kanye at optimal. Even when he's saying shit that the masses don't understand, I love that Kanye.
Absolutely. Shout out to him parting ways with Gap and shit.
Yeah, they was wilding.
Absolutely.
That's some big boss shit. Yeah. Speaking of the Kardashians, Ray J, did y'all see that?
Yeah, I sent you the live while it was happening.
Yeah, but I didn't. I didn't get to see it.
Okay.
I like the Cliff Notes anyway. I'm not going to tune into that shit because Ray J is a lot.
Yeah.
He's energetically a lot. He's vocally a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. So I'm like, Ray J, who is a legend in his own right, exposed Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian, saying that they've been lying about this whole sex tape shit from the beginning. And I remember him saying that before.
He did.
But it got a little bit of traction, but it didn't get this much traction. Because he was really spilling tea.
He was pissed. He was on vacation in DR. And once he saw some clip, that nigga was on the beach. He says, y'all get on live in an hour. I'm about to show y'all all these text messages and fucking information on these papers and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So my question for you, because I like to do the BS and the news that we don't really care about. Right. But only to talk about a specific topic within that, not just because I don't care. No, I get it. But my question for you is, do you think that, who do you think is worse? Do you think Kris Jenner is worse for allegedly watching the sex tape over and over again, saying you need to redo it and making them reshoot it, or Kim for going through with the ruse and lying about it on national television on her show so many times? I mean, if anybody's going to be the worst person, it's going to be Kris Jenner, because she's the mother. She sets the tone. Understood. Kim's going to go as her mother goes. You know what I mean? Right. You think they be low key pressuring Kim, or they have pressured her, especially in the beginning? In the past, I'm sure they've molded her to be how she is now. Yeah. You know now she has a lot of more control, but like back in those days when her career was first taking off, do you think that Kris kind of orchestrated and molded? You just said it. Molded her. Definitely. I mean, I've seen pictures with Kim and I think Jermaine Jackson's son, one of them. I remember that. So I think Kris been setting this up for a long time. Yeah. You know what I mean? And Kim has been curvy and, attractive since 14, 15. Yeah, even without the plastic surgery. Yeah, she had a nice body. She always look older. Yeah. I think Ray J is doing what he should be doing. Yeah. He could have did it a long time ago. I wish he would have done it a long time ago. Nah, we Capricorns, man. Because he got slammed. They talked so much shit. Who knows how that affected his bag? He was eating like what? What did he say? Something about like $200,000 a month. Yeah, from the sex tape. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was eating off of it financially, but like getting slammed. That comes with it. Because there's a price to pay for being the nigga who allegedly, quote unquote, leaked it. Yeah. There's a big price to pay for that. And he agreed at the time. He was an adult. He was grown. Yeah. I'm proud of him. Yeah. I'll say that. I'm proud of him for taking on the machine, because them fucking Kris Jenner don't fucking play, okay? Nah, she don't. All right. So we're going to get into our topic today. I'm excited to have this conversation. First of all, we haven't talked about sex in a while. Yeah. I'm not getting none. Involuntarily celibate, coming up on my year. That's what's up. You gotta take yourself out. I am. I'm gonna go on a full date. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go on a full date. I'm gonna have some fun. I have been faddling with my pussy. Faddling. Yeah, but not on the regular. It's just whatever. It's whatever to me. That's what's up. I'm in a different mindset. Okay. But my time is coming. I actually did have a moment last week where I was just like, damn, like, I'm fucking single. I'm single. Yeah. I can't go on a couples trips. I can't do couples fucking date nights and shit. I can't do all of the things. Like, I'm getting older and I want to experience this shit while I still got cartilage in my fucking kneecaps. Cartilage, you stupid. I'm serious. Like, I don't, I did have a moment, and I spoke to Katami and she said I need to go outside. Basically, that's when she told me. That was when the day before the concert. Okay. No, it was the day of the concert. She told me I need to go. I was like, girl, no, ain't nobody going to that shit. Jessica, I had the conversation with her too, and she was like, don't worry, it's coming, basically. And I'm like, I know it's coming, but it's just there's certain moments where it does suck. So anyway, I'm excited to have this conversation about sex. Mm-hmm. But we're specifically talking about comfortability with sex and being communicative about sex with your partners, male or female. Right. But at what age, because I know that it does happen to men. What's that? Do you shift from having meaningless sex to fucking with a purpose? And like, fucking with a purpose, meaning like this has feelings attached to it, or you're only going to have sex when there are feelings attached to it. Is it now? we do it off and on. From the time we start until the time we find our person. Okay. To be honest with you. Okay. So do you feel like now that you're making the decision to go celibate, do you feel like... it sounds so wild coming out your lips. Yeah. Like your face is just like, am I making a
celibate? I don't know. Do you feel like you're gonna teeter and totter?
Totter.
You so goofy. What's wrong with you today?
Teeter and totter. But am I gonna teeter and totter? No, I'm not. I am not.
Oh, that is just very not believable.
Yes, it is.
I am not.
I was thinking about it as I was saying it. I'm not. Yeah, I feel like I've had some great sex in the past, few months or whatever. So I'm cool. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
The women that you've had sex with, they're not wifeable? Or woman? I don't know if it's one woman.
They are wifeable. They're just not for me. They're wifeable for someone else, just not me. Why you make that face?
I'm okay.
Is that bad?
What makes them wifeable for somebody else but not you? What's the missing link there, sir? Like, oh yeah, you'll be a great wife for him. Like, no, what?
Yo, why you instigating, man? No, man. I thought
because you said that before, and I just said he said it before. Come on, Will.
Go ahead. My brother gonna love this.
No. What the fuck did Lee say that one time? Like when homegirl said she loved Lee, that nigga said, "I love you the way God loves you."
I love you the way God.
Yeah, some shit like that.
That was one of the funniest fucking shit.
And he said it with the face and shit.
No, he said, "I love you in the God way" or some shit.
I love you. Yeah, some shit like that.
I love you in the God way, nigga. What?
No, I love you the way.
I love you in God's way.
In God's way. That's what he said.
Jeez. There's nothing wrong with it.
In God's way.
I don't know.
The most general and like.
I say this all the time, nigga. I admire
no,
you.
You don't.
Like, no, not really.
He does.
No, I really do.
He does.
No. Seriously, if you ever talk to my lady, she will tell you that I speak nothing but high things of you all the time.
He does.
Seriously, nigga. No,
nigga,
cap.
you low key are like a goat for real.
No
like, cause that shit.
Yo,
I love you in God's way.
I love
nigga.
you in
That shit.
God's
We should put
way.
that shit on the fucking t-shirt or something.
We should.
That shit cold.
Y'all crazy. I didn't know she meant it that way. I didn't know she was for real.
But no, it's that demeanor too. When he
Yeah,
sells it with the shit.
because he's a little bit like aloof almost. Like he's not realizing that it could be borderline offensive. So it's like, what? Like,
that's just fucking
I love
great.
you in the whole way. Like,
Right.
like I love a sandwich.
Look at that face.
You love them like you loved her like you loved like a tuna fish sandwich.
Hey, these are all
She
compliments.
follows the podcast page, so
These
I
are
ain't
all
saying
compliments,
nothing.
nigga. These are all compliments.
Nigga, that shit was funny.
It
I'm
was
sorry.
funny.
Ooh, shit.
But you said what? You're silly.
What?
Bringing up old shit.
What? That was. I didn't bring it up.
Yeah, you did. And then Will said, "Let me get in on this." But nah,
no,
go ahead.
I want to know what makes them wifeable. Like, what makes you able to view them as a wifeable person for someone else, but not for you?
You just know. You ever like see a guy? I'm sure women see guys, and y'all can make up in your mind maybe within a few minutes. I'll fuck him, but I wouldn't be with him. You don't.
But he's not
that?
a bad person, so he would be a good guy for somebody else because it's something. Okay, I get it.
Right.
I get it.
That's the best way to look at it. I
Yeah.
had to have this conversation recently with someone who I was fucking on, whatever. She's 15 years younger than me.
Woo!
Yo, chill. It's young, right? Crazy. Just turned 24.
Oh, nigga.
I'm about to be 39. Like, Will got that glare in his eyes.
He said, nigga, you the man. Like I'm saying, you the go.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you is.
Yeah. So that's, but,
and it's so cute because you like really like don't accept it, but it's the truth.
No, I'm not. But I had to have a conversation with her some weeks back and shit. Before we even started being intimate that way, I let her know like I don't want anything serious at all. So if it leads to whatever, now if you feel like you can't handle that, then don't go there.
Yeah.
But we went there. And she started catching feelings.
Of course.
All the other stuff.
Of course.
I get it. You know what I mean? Because she was in a bad situation before. She's dealing with a guy for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, when they had sex, she had to be on top.
His dick was small. So that was only probably.
That's
probably it.
He would never fuck her from the back.
He probably couldn't.
Nah, she said it was decent, but she couldn't make eye contact with him. he was like very,
For 4 years.
4 years.
She bugging, sis.
You know what I'm saying?
Your best years are here. Are you kidding me? You're in your 20s. The fuck? Like, it's not your best years, but this is good years. 20s is good years.
It is.
Woo.
So you meet a nigga like me where you don't have to get on top at all.
Yeah.
I like doing the work and shit. And that just went to another place. And I had to get a new mattress for sure.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. And it's waterworks.
That's squirt sex. Yes. Yeah. That's fun.
Amazing throat. Like everything was great. But at the end of the day,
because she's too young,
I can't let that cloud and fog.
Because she's too young?
Too young, for sure. Yeah. And some other things.
Not too young to fuck, but too young to be in a relationship?
No, not too young to fuck. Why do y'all women bring that up? Because she definitely said that.
Well.
Why do y'all say that?
Because
I don't have to have a commitment with you.
No, you don't. Please, you're talking to me. Like,
yeah, I got you. Right.
Please.
But ladies, stop using that excuse.
No, I mean, it was just a question. It's just a question.
No, I'm talking to the ladies who's damn listening, agreeing with your ass once you ask that question.
Yeah, she good enough to fuck on. Yeah, she good enough to fuck on.
Yeah.
But
that's not all she is, though. She's
she's
mad cool. You know what I mean? Like, I fuck with her.
I think it was more just her age relationship. But it makes sense. It makes sense. I know I'm not articulating it the right way, but.
Nah, you are. Because, like, I pretty much said, like, you know the way you like older guys? I sound like older women or women around my age. You know what I mean? You like learning shit from me.
Yeah.
I like learning shit from, older women. Not saying I can't learn nothing from you, but it's different.
It's different. Yeah.
So.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good time, though.
It was a good time.
Not bad. She gonna be mad as fuck. She gonna wait until she turns 30 and be like, you ready? You gonna be married by then.
So.
Okay, so do you think men get the impression that women who sleep with them early aren't interested in anything deeper? So I know we've talked about this, how men perceive women who fuck them early on, how they may perceive them. But do you think that they think that the woman doesn't want anything deeper than that, than the sex, and that's why they're ready to fuck so quickly?
I think it's possible in today's time. Because a woman today will get a nut and be like, all right, I'm good. Not gonna call the nigga, block him. Not gonna call him back, block him and everything.
Yep.
It's shifting to that.
Yep.
But overall, do men just think that? Like, no, we don't.
Okay. Well, that's good. I don't think women think that either.
But they need to start thinking that, though. These guys.
They should. Yeah.
These women don't give a fuck.
Yeah. They don't. I mean, I didn't care, but I didn't care. I didn't want anything, so it didn't matter. Like, I'm here for dick, and that's in a good time, and that's it. And I don't need to want you to be in a relationship with me because I don't want to be in a relationship with you. But I do think that there's something to be said about the process of courting and dating and learning and understanding each other before you become intimate. Like, I'm still learning this because I like to fuck. So
you're doing a great job.
I mean, because I don't see nothing I like.
True,
I'm not dating. I just took myself out of the scene because I don't think it's good right now.
Right.
I don't think the dating scene is good right now.
For you, or just it's not good in general?
I think in general. I think it's a whack place to be right now.
You think it's going to get better?
I mean, I'm hoping that one of my fucking married friends will hook me up with one of the dates with somebody. I'm hoping to do a little hookup. I don't want to do the meeting of the traditional way. It's so corny. It's corny. It's old. It's tired.
It is tired.
God, I've been at the parties. I've been at the lounges. I've done all of that shit, and I'm still single. So you
ain't really done it out here.
No, not out here. Yeah. But I mean, number 5 on the STI list. I'm good.
Listen,
I ain't missing shit in these streets for real. I'm gonna fuck around and give me an Irishman with red hair. So you sent me a couple of clips that I wanted to include in this episode because I think they're really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just going to play the first clip. It's actually the second one you sent me, but I'm going to play this first and then we're going to discuss it.
Okay.
Why do you think we haven't been intimate yet?
Because of me.
Continue.
You would like me to elaborate?
I want you to elaborate.
Okay. I feel like there's 2 kind of women you meet. You can meet a woman who wears her sexual heart on her sleeve. And there's another woman you can meet that it means a lot more. That if you're going to sleep with her, you're not just sleeping with her, you are committing to her. Like for me, finding women and intimacy, it's not something that's tough. I can get that anywhere. So if I am to go down that road where I'm not 100 about you, I feel like that's a disrespect. You know, I could say and do all of those things and boom, we have some cold, beautiful sex. That's no problem. But then what the hell does it mean after that? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Can I give you my response now?
Go for it, darling.
If you wanted to fuck, we could have. Are you crazy?
That's where it got stupid.
She heard what she heard.
She heard what she heard, and I said, let me just get out of that. I said, what? That's what she took from that?
Yep.
I listened to it 3 times.
Yeah.
Because I was like, let me go back.
Mm-hmm.
let me just do my due diligence as a journalist and go back before I put this in the show.
Right.
And I said, what?
She basically saying like, I hear, so pretty much you would have fucked, but you don't want anything serious with me like that. So that's why you don't want to go there with me.
That's not what the fuck he said.
What did he say?
I don't think that he doesn't want anything. I think he's giving it time to build up. Like, because he doesn't want to just fuck with her at the point. You're right. At the point that he's in right now, he doesn't want anything deeper with her.
Right. So we can fuck, no problem, whatever.
But if we fuck, that's gonna be it. Because what's next?
We
What's
don't
after
have
that?
anything else right now.
But
so she just heard like, okay, so pretty much you would fuck though.
Yeah.
You know
but
what I
they're
mean?
still dating, I'm assuming, right? They're still dating, I'm assuming. So a part of me feels like he's giving it a chance
to build.
Yeah. Which is what, like, in totality, what I got from that. And I don't understand why. If you wanted to just fuck, we could just fuck.
All she heard
Girl,
was you
what?
would fuck. You know what I mean? She don't care about the connection that ain't, you know, the chemistry not being where it needs to be yet to make it stable. She didn't hear none of that.
Yeah.
She just heard that you could fuck, no problem. That's it.
I said, bitch, what? That was weird. I would date him for sure. Like, you know, I think, dude, is it common that men feel like that for real? Especially like in your age group.
We can't be upfront and tell y'all that we don't want to have sex? Like what you mean?
Well, yes, that's a really good question.
Okay.
Yeah. Do men feel like that? Like they can't just be upfront and say, I don't want to have sex right now.
They can say it, but yeah, they're going to receive some backlash. Yeah, they're going to expect it.
Why do you think the backlash comes?
Because most men don't turn down sex.
Okay. So women...
Most men are being the aggressors, you know, the initiators for it.
Women are programmed to think that if a man wants to be with you, I'm trying to think of how to word this. If a man wants to be with you, he's going to leave with his dick. Or there's no way he's going to turn pussy down.
Correct.
Yeah.
If the pussy's right on a platter, it's open for you to dive in, and you're not doing it, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Are you gay?
You
don't
like me? Yeah. We internalize it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The lower vibrational women will internalize it for sure.
Yeah.
But also on the flip side,
some on too.
On the flip side, yes. Mm-hmm. On the flip side, it's like, oh, a chase. I like it.
Right.
On the flip side, I don't feel like men are as communicative with shit like that as they should be. Like telling the truth about it.
About which part?
Like why they don't want to have sex. Like saying, I don't want to have sex with you right now because we're building something.
No, we are. Y'all just don't. Y'all receive it the way she did, the way she responded. Just
I don't know about that.
And you're still gonna point the finger at yourself.
Well, I've never had a nigga that wanted to wait, so I'm not gonna say that.
Right.
All the guys that I've ever fucked with have wanted to fuck when I wanted to fuck.
I got you.
Whether I was in a relationship with it or not, they like, you giving away pussy? I'm gonna fuck it.
Right.
And now we together. Like, so I've never had a guy that's been like, nah, I want to chill. I want to wait a little bit longer or whatever the case is. And I probably would not react like that because, okay, it's plain English. In my opinion, it's English. He's saying he wants to fucking wait to fuck you so that he could build up this wanting with you. Right now, he's not at the place.
He's dating intentionally.
Yeah.
Remember when I told y'all about the date that Color set up for me when we did a paint and sip at a place and all that? You
didn't have sex that night.
Right.
Yeah. I remember that.
Like, why not?
Yeah. I mean, shit.
Like,
you a better nigga than me because I would have beat them cheeks. I get why though, but you know,
I didn't bring no condom with me or any of that shit.
Shit, this is why God made me how He made me.
Exactly. But it was a beautiful.
I'd have been a shitty nigga for
It was a beautiful night.
Yeah.
And we went to sleep holding each other. You know what I'm saying?
That's gorgeous. I love it.
And we didn't have sex till like later, like a month or so in.
Yeah. So you think women's
they're not used to that.
Yeah. Women are not used to it. And that's why we're not getting what they're saying, because the guys, in your opinion, the guys who feel like this are communicating it. It's just the women that's not taking it how y'all throwing it.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. I don't know it to be any different, so I don't even have a rebuttal.
Like, there's women I've dated and they be like, why you never kiss me? I'm like, I don't know. The opportunity really never presented itself. We might have went on like 3 or 4 dates.
It's got to be an opportunity to kiss?
It just got to make sense.
Okay.
It has to make sense. I can't explain it.
Like to a date, like you go out to a date and you get to your place or whatever, and she's dropping you off. You don't give her a kiss at the drop off. I feel like TV has told us that's the place it's supposed to go. If you want to kiss them, you
have to give me those googly eyes or something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, you have to give me some type of
invitation to the kiss.
Absolutely.
Before you lean in and she's like, wait, no.
Right.
Yeah, I got it.
I would hate to get turned down.
Like, has that ever happened to you?
Oh, I'm sure it has, for sure.
Yeah. Many moons ago. Many moons ago. You're like, nigga, I'm the goat now. That's
yeah, y'all gonna chill out with this goat
nope,
shit.
It's sticking. It's sticking.
But yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to play the first clip that you sent me.
Okay, yeah.
Because that one right there.
Which one? With the guy
talking? With the guy talking.
All right.
That one right there was a doozy. It was some real shit for real.
So does it take 2.5 months to get a consistent erection, or 2.5 months until you even feel comfortable engaging in sexual intercourse?
No, I would say 2.5 months for consistency, like I know I can be. It's embarrassing. It's frustrating. It's humiliating. It only happens when I really care about the woman. So that's the crazy thing. Like, if I'm in Vegas and I had a one-night stand, I'm Superman, which is weird. And it's wild because there's so many things, there's so many factors to it. The first factor is like, I got to console the woman that I'm with, which I would like to be consoled in that situation, right? I got to console her, let her know, hey, it's not you. I promise you, your boy wants you, not you whatsoever. But then there's just so much self-talk that goes into it. I think for me, I get in my head and I don't want her to feel that I just want her for her body. And I overthink and overcompensate for so many different things. And I just want to love her and love her mind, body, and spirit.
What is the ideal thing to say to a person who is not getting erect in the moment and is noticeably frustrated about it?
I would say genuine, keyword, bold, text, highlighted, underline it. Genuine, because we can pick up on bull. Be genuine in how you respond. And your response should simply be, to be honest, but I just want to be around you. I just want to be with you.
So
that was so loaded. It was so loaded.
Some honesty for your ass.
Very much so. I wasn't aware. I understand performance anxiety around sex with men. I understand that. That's happened to me a lot. So much so that in the beginning of my having sex, I thought that was the norm. Guys would either nut really, really quickly. Like, I mean, really quickly.
That's crazy.
I'd be like, what?
They're excited.
I mean, like, I'm talking really quick, nigga. So I thought that it was the norm. But I've never had someone not get erect for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless it was too much to drink or something like that. You know what I mean? If it was those type of things. But I didn't know that guys experience like performance anxiety with women that they really care about.
Yeah.
I thought it would be the opposite. Like the ones that you really want, you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to fuck her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to fuck her. It's going to be a great fucking time. I'm not thinking that your excitement is making your dick not work.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's been happening to me since before I started having sex.
That is mind blowing. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. For as long as I've been fucking, I had no idea.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
you know me, I used to watch porn a lot and shit. So of course people would try to allude it to that, but that ain't even the case with me, because when I have sex, I don't expect to have sex the way they're doing or anything like that. So I used to be in my head about, man, I ain't working with what these niggas working with. You know what I'm saying? So what if I'm not enough? You know, so once I got over that hump and I finally started having sex, which I lost it to my ex, who I was with for 5.5 years, so it's meaningful. I felt comfortable around her. I trust her.
Gotcha.
You know, then, you know, we break up, and then I'm having casual sex and shit. It's going smooth. But whenever I encountered someone who I liked a lot, we might not dated, might have not been together, but I just dug her a lot.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really sure how she really felt about me like that.
Mm-hmm.
That would play a role in my performance.
Got you. Okay.
And that would cause me to not get erect. So anytime that ever really happened, it was when I was dealing with a woman who I can't read you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I got to know that you want me just as much as I want you.
Got it.
I have to feel that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether we're dating or whether it's some, you know, some casual shit. But I say though, for sure, within the last few years or whatever, when I'm dating somebody who I really like intentionally, you know, about 2 of them as of recently, or 3 of them in the past.
3, yeah.
You know, no issues at all. You know, let's say that. And that's because I felt safe with them.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? It's wild. Like when we're having casual sex, at least for me, when it's already agreed upon, like this is what we doing, it's nothing. You're gonna bear it all. You know what I mean? She's not trying to be too anything. Yeah. Too safe. She's not trying to come off too too perfect or anything. Yeah. It's just free. That's like, you know, you ever heard women say shit like, man, all the hoes be having fun. Not saying those girls are hoes at all. Yeah. But it's not that, but hoes do be cool. Though.
They do. The hoes be cool. They ain't got no problems. Right. Them cool ass hoes.
You know what I'm saying?
They just out here to have a great time. Like, fuck that. You. They not judging nobody because they hoeing too. It's fun. Right. It's lit.
Man. And you can just talk about anything with them. So it's a comfort thing though, at the end of the day, for me. And I'm sure it is. It may be something deeper with him because he said 2.5 months.
2.5 months.
So
that's crazy.
And maybe this is with just one woman who he likes or he's
probably
into.
Who knows?
But he could probably leave her and go fuck on some other girl he don't want.
Who he don't care about. Yeah.
And it's just easier to do.
Yeah. Have women ever had performance anxiety with you?
I can think
that you can that you know of.
Yeah, I can think of one. And the first 3-4 times I was thinking like, man, maybe I'm just not turning her on like that.
So
go ahead.
How did it translate to you? Like, what wasn't she doing?
She was engaged, but I could tell that she was in her head.
Okay.
You know, I was looking at her, and but it took her really having a conversation with me and telling me.
For you to actually know that this is what this was.
Definitely. I guess my size played a role with it as well too. She wasn't, used to whatever.
Okay.
And then do that. Do that. So but no, after like 4 times or so, because she would just get dry. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. Like maybe it's me. Maybe it's just not meant to be.
Yeah.
5th, 6th time. Water works.
Okay.
Like, yo, what happened? But it was a comfort thing.
Yeah. She was okay. Gotcha.
From then on out, it was just
great.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't think I've ever had. I'm trying to think. Performance anxiety? No. I've always, for as far back as I can remember, I've always been excited and was able to, perform. On the contrary, though, for people that I didn't want to fuck. Okay, I'm gonna rephrase that. Not people that I initially wanted to fuck, but then didn't while we're in the act.
Okay.
Stopped wanting to fuck. My pussy would dry up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how. Like I I know when my body is not responding to you, it's like, okay, there's something wrong. Because I'm always gonna want to fuck. So, you know what I mean? But I've never gotten so far in my head about sexually performing. I've been in my head about other things. The cooking, which by the way, I'm killing.
Nice.
Killing. The cooking and, you know, even my physical appearance and shit like that. I've had anxiety over that. But never fucking. I've always known I was good at it. Which is not a good thing because of how that all happens. You know what I mean? With me dealing with older men, severely older men, and them grooming me essentially to being a great lover. But that was the one place that I was the most comfortable with. Everything else, I've always had anxiety over that. Not now anymore, but you know, I just think is interesting. Do you think that men are doing a good job of explaining that to women?
Now that I don't know. I've never had a conversation with a homie and he's like, yo, I'm having issues getting up.
Yeah.
I've heard of guys saying like, yo, I copped a blue pill from the fucking gas station. I've heard different shit like that.
Yeah.
So when I hear stuff like that, that tells me a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I don't really think they communicating that.
Yeah.
And in my experience, the guys who've nutted fast, they always 100% of the time blames it on me and my pussy. They be like, I'm sorry, you just got great pussy. Always, every single time. So I thought this is sad. I feel bad for young Ebony because I thought that it was not my fault, but I'm like, it's not anything I could do about it because there's nothing I could do about my pussy being good. Type of shit. I can't make it bad. You know what I mean? So it's just
bad. You go bad. Go ahead.
Shut up. Yeah, no, I don't I can't. That's the way that I used to think, but they would never say it's because I'm so excited to be with you, or I've been I don't know what else to do with my mind because I'm inside of this pussy.
It could have been a mixture
that.
of all those things.
Yeah.
It really could have been. You remember what? I'm sure y'all remember because we've joked about it. The first season. I don't want to give all. I don't have my. What did I say? The good dick years.
Your good dick years. Yeah.
I don't want to have all my best sex with women who I'm not going to end up with.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the reason. There's a reason why I said that.
Yeah.
I have some great sex with women I'm never going to be with ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ever. You boy.
What I do?
Never gonna be with them.
Nah.
You got this memory and that's that. Do you think men are starting to be less pussy driven and more into honoring themselves and their wants when it comes down to dating and being in relationships?
Yes and no.
That's honest.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. So in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know any guy who's pussy driven, so I really can't tell. And nor do I. I mean, I think men have a underlayer of everything that they do.
Absolutely. You know, they'll tell you what they want. There's
a layer of every guy doing certain things for women.
Yeah.
They want the attention of women. They want to be a pussy magnet or whatever. But there is a time where, I mean, I can remember guys being pussy driven. They do anything for the pussy. They make a fool out of themselves for the pussy or whatever the case. Do you think we're leading out of that?
No.
Niggas gonna always do whatever for pussy.
Absolutely. Especially when it pertains to the men with money.
Yeah.
Talking about them earlier.
Yeah.
Especially them.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Oh. I tried to give y'all one. Lee said no.
Yeah.
Okay, and the last question, and we're gonna get to quickie because our boy's napping. What could a woman do to be less resistant when a man says he doesn't want to have sex because he wants more from their relationship? What could they do to show that, or we do rather, to show that we're still interested and that we don't take it personal?
She could respect where he's coming from. She can also understand the climate that we're in right now, where most men would have just took that pussy.
Yeah. And
maybe dealt with it out, maybe still fuck with her afterwards.
Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah.
I feel like she should I don't know, that should have made her get wet as fuck, get turned on. And I don't know. She should just go with the program.
Yeah.
I hate saying program.
I get it though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you don't hear men talk like that.
Yeah.
Fuck what you're used to. Remove your ego out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga wants to build with you. That's
then
important.
You should be
if that's
very
what you
excited.
want. If that's what you want.
Yeah. If you don't, then go find one of the niggas who just want to fuck. Yeah, I think I mean I've never been approached by a man like that. That would be sickening for me. I would love it.
I'm about to say your girl was about to get. She was kind of getting like that a little bit. Your last favorite girl.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, because she was ready to.
Smash.
I'm ready to see what this is about.
Smashies, yeah.
I said, we could take our time with it.
You was like, no, we don't. She was like, no, we don't. We ain't got to take shit.
Listen, because I like you. You could,
yeah.
Us men, we gotta move better, man. If y'all just trying to fuck on a girl, just fuck her. Stop taking her out on dates and shit. Shit is weird and goofy. I don't fuck after the first 3 dates. Then, don't take her out on a date.
Yeah.
That shit is dumb.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Fuck, be intentional, man, with whatever the fuck you doing.
I mean, they intentionally be wanting the pussy,
so intentionally just invite her to your crib,
right?
Get a room,
right.
You go to. You know what I mean? Stop lying.
They definitely be having date meters up. Like if I don't fuck by the second date, it's like, oh, you're corny. Like you talk like niggas who don't get pussy for real.
Yeah, and you're purposely blowing bread.
And it's almost like gaslighting and
it is.
For real. Like I spent this money on you, and it's all, like borderline rapey. It's gross. Y'all gotta stop doing that. I spent this money on you, so you gotta give me pussy. You could actually hire a sex worker. Yeah. You could actually cut the shit and spend money on a sex worker.
I don't think my dick would get up if I know she's fucking with me
just because you spent. Yeah, that's wild.
My dick gonna be limp. That's gonna bother my ego.
Yeah, like damn, she. This is sympathy pussy.
Yeah,
that's wild.
I ain't that old yet. No. You know what I'm saying?
It's the young niggas who be wanting the sympathy pussy for real.
Many.
They like ugh. Stay away from me. All right, that was good. That was a good convo. Good little sex convo, little light questions because I'm on a time limit. Let's do these quickies and get the fuck out of here. Put your mic back on so you can wake up for this. So you got the quickie. This episode is acts of intimacy. So you're gonna choose either or. These were fun to come up with too. It also made me feel touch deprived, and I was like, I want to go on a date. Okay, reading a book together or watching a romantic comedy together.
Yeah, watching a romantic comedy together.
Say again.
Reading a book together or watching a rom-com together.
Give me the rom-com.
I'm gonna pick reading a book together. I think that's sexy as fuck.
I can see that.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Like, let's just read together out loud.
Yeah.
Because I do all the voices and everything. My kids love when I read stories to them.
I got you.
That's just dope.
Yeah.
You like no, give me the rom-com.
Give me the rom-com. I think rom-com.
Okay, holding hands on a nature walk at night or going to an R&B concert.
Nature walk outside, holding hands at night.
Nature walk.
For sure. Yeah. Y'all know me in the concerts. Okay, rubbing your back or rubbing your feet?
Rub my back.
Back.
Feet.
Rub my back.
And I'm not a foot person.
Don't touch my feet.
I'm not a foot person. I'm not really like the footsie girl, like underneath the covers. Let's play footsies. I don't like that shit. Give your talents to your fucking self. But I do like from hands on my feet and my ankles, and because I'm fat and my ankles be swollen. So okay. I want to do a meter of how many times I call myself fat on that episode. It's funny to me. It's funny. Okay, cooking together or eating out at a romantic restaurant.
Cooking together.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Same, cooking together.
Cooking together, yeah.
Intimate as fuck.
It's beautiful, but going to a romantic restaurant is an intimacy thing too because it's being out and
I think it's the effort given. You have to cook together.
Cooking together.
It's like you're building something together versus just
putting on clothes and doing this routine shit or whatever. Yeah.
There's like a care thing that goes into it when you have to cook together.
Agreed.
It is. Someone who I talked to in the past was just telling me about a guy she was dating recently, and she cut things off with him because they just was always going out on dates, which she did appreciate because he would set them up and shit. Mm-hmm. But she wanted to start, let's cook at the crib. Let's do something together.
Yeah.
And he wasn't feeling that.
Boo. Lame. Mm-hmm. Okay, last one. And then I got a proposition for you. And then we're going to go. Laying her head on your chest or laying your head in her lap.
Damn.
laying my head in their lap.
Isn't that beautiful?
No, it's like
I love it.
No, it's funny you said it. I just did that the other day.
Oh.
And it made me feel very vulnerable.
Yeah.
And safe at the same time.
And safe, yeah.
And just comfortable. So, yeah.
For
me personally, that would be
That's good.
I love that. Oh, I love y'all. Love it. So sweet and beautiful.
It just depends on the day, to be honest with you.
Okay, that's fair.
Uh-huh.
I like the laps. I love that. Oh, it's like, okay, you're my baby today. Like, I'm going to cradle you like a baby. Like, I love it. I love that. All right, that was good.
Nice.
My proposition for you, I need you to help me get ready for my football playing husband or my football loving husband. So I want you to give me a name, like a city, and I got to name the football team. So like,
okay.
You get it?
I got it.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
Okay.
This is going to be bad. So I want to do 3 an episode at the end of every episode.
Okay.
Okay?
Indianapolis?
Colts.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Minnesota.
Vikings.
Okay.
Oh shit!
2.
I can't believe I got that.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say that's basketball.
Nah. You look real confident when you said it.
Because Minnesota Timberwolves. So yeah.
All right. And the last one.
Watch it be hard.
Nah.
Carolina Panthers. No.
Jacksonville.
Jaguars.
There you go.
It's lit. I'm ready.
You are ready.
I am. I know there's gonna be some doozies in there though.
Nah. I think you got all of them.
I don't think so.
I think you would.
Okay, we're gonna see.
You would.
All right. I just need you to get me
Washington.
ready.
Yeah.
Because I know that this is not right.
What you mean?
I know this ain't right. I know this and you set me up.
No, I didn't.
This is a bonus. I said 3. The fuck? I know this is not gonna be right, but I'm gonna just say it.
Go ahead.
I feel like it's offensive. Redskins?
Not anymore.
Okay, but they used to be the Redskins.
They changed it.
Because it's offensive.
Mm-hmm.
And I just said it. Can you believe it? Please.
Listen.
I don't want to get canceled.
Nah, you're not going to get canceled.
TikTok already hate me.
Listen, if you look at them Redskin games, they're still wearing, Washington Commander games. They're wearing.
Commanders? That's a stupid ass fucking name, Washington.
Well, they used to be named the Washington football team.
Yeah, last year.
Because they didn't have a name for 2 years.
So they just called them the football team.
The Washington football team.
I don't like Commanders. That's stupid.
It's corny.
It reminds me of speaking of Handmaid's Tale. It reminds me of Handmaid's Tale because that's what they call the guys in the thing. But Dahmer, have you seen that?
Dahmer.
Yeah, I was just talking about that today with somebody at work.
Me too.
I haven't seen it. But he was talking about it. Like,
we're gonna talk about it in the car
tomorrow. I'm gonna watch
We're gonna talk about it in the car.
All right.
Guys, thank you so much for your patience. We're going to close the fucking show out. We will be back next week. I promise. God willing, I'm not sick. Or nobody else in here is sick. We'll be fine. So we'll be back next week. Thanks for your patience. You guys know how we do. Go and is it the voting still happening?
Nah, it ended the other day.
It ended. I thought so.
Really?
So yeah, we're gonna see what they gonna say about the fucking Queen City Awards. Maybe we'll pull up looking like money.
It's in Salisbury again.
Mm.
Oh my God.
It ended already though?
Yeah. It ended what's the day? Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
I think it ended like Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
Like that.
We'll see.
Whenever you make the post on your story, that was the day it ended.
That was the last day? Okay. So at any rate, we'll update you guys on the information of the Queen City Awards. If you're in the Queen City and want to go, we got to talk about if we're going to go. And then you guys can go follow us on YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube, and watch the videos, run the views up. They're really good shows. And follow us on TikTok and Instagram at WAAH Podcast. On TikTok is Waah Podcast Show. And on Insta, it's obviously Waah Podcast. We appreciate y'all for listening, for real. Like, even though I talk shit about the TikTokers, I do appreciate y'all watching and listening to the clips and even engaging. Any view is worth it. You know what I mean? I do appreciate it. Even though it's fuck y'all forever. No, I'm just And then you guys can go follow me at Nope, that's not it. Follow me at Ebby Kenobi on Instagram and TikTok, and give them your socials.
Follow me at Whiskey Lee _ on the ground.
And we out of this motherfucker. Peace.